Today's toy spot is on the Neca Cult Classics Series 6, The Lost Boys, Michael. Michael features alternate head and hands, skulls, chandelier, and diorama base. At the side, we have a picture of the poster from the Lost Boys that says, "Sleep all day, party all night, never grow old, never die. It's fun to be a vampire." Kiefer, as you can see there. Kind of creepy. He definitely was kind of creepy in this movie. I love this movie. Lost Boys is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I also really thought that, I don't remember her name, but I always thought that she was really cute too. On the back of the package, the figures that you can get that were part of the Series 6 of Cult Classics was both Lost Boys, Dawn of the Dead, which I think was I don't remember his name, and S-Smart Ash. There you go. Read-Up says, a brand new series comprised of your favorite heroes and villains from classic horror, sci-fi, and action movies. Each figure is highly detailed and comes complete with movie-accurate accessories and display bases. New to town, Michael is easily lured into the vampire cult. Michael's need for friends and his attraction to Star, the female member of the vampire gang, make him easy prey for David, the gang's leader. To break free of the vampire's curse, Michael must rely on his brother Sam and his friends, the Frog Brothers. Sleep all day, party all night, never grow old, never die. It's fun to be a vampire. There you go. What I am going to do is take a bit of a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at Neca Cult Classics Series 6, Michael. There's more on the way, guys. Stay tuned. You'll see that Michael comes with an array of different accessories. The figure itself, we'll zoom in first. He does suffer, unfortunately, from the fact he is pre-posed. You can see that he's got pre-bent legs. He's kind of pretty much just a statue from the waist down. There seems to be some mild swivel in the shoes, but aside from that, you're not going to get any movement at all from the legs. We zoom into his face, however, and he's got some really nice detail work done on his face. This would be his vampire face. Very unlikely he's getting the chicks, unless they're vampire chicks. Very unlikely he's getting the chicks looking like this, though. As my former coworker would have said, he looks like a bag of snakes. I don't even know what that means, but apparently he's doing it. The sculpt on the hair is really solid, as well as the paint. It makes for what I think really realistic looking hair. But oof, what an ugly little mug though. See if we can get a little closer here. You can see the red of his eyes. I guess they're more like an orange, really. And you can see one fang. Oh, there's the other fang. Was that other fang there the whole time, or did it just come out? I don't know. But really, really nice work. It could be said, I suppose, that the face is slightly off-colored than the neck, but still really good all around. Aside from wearing his jeans. Very nice looking jeans, I might add, too. Look at the tush on him, eh? He also is sporting a sweater. Kind of like a black colored sweater. It's textured too, which I think is neat. The whole time I'm holding this figure, I am a little paranoid about these shoulders. This was right around the time that I think Neck was having problems with some of their pegs, the clear pegs. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. If you've collected NECA toys, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Also, as well, you'll see his very... That guy needs to... Oh, hey, what's going on? Someone's racing outside. You can see his very long, unkept vampire fingernails. Again, probably not something that's going to help him land the ladies. But there you have Michael. Now, he does have alternate head. He has alternate hands as well. Hopefully, we're not going to have any problems with this. Just going to unpeg the hand here. Like so. There's one hand. And then we're going to take the other hand off. Just from one reviewer to, well, one collector to other collectors out there. Just food for thought. Just from my own personal experience. I would say with these figures, pretty much decide ahead of time which look you want to have. Or, you know, if you have the money, you know, if you're Uncle Moneybags over there and you can afford to have several of these figures, I would say probably decide ahead of time, however, though, which look you want to have for Michael. I'm having a tough time really getting his hands in. Yeah, decide which look you want to have for him, because I find the only problem with these figures is, especially these pegs, you can see that Spot is struggling considerably to try to get this peg in. The problem is there's that little, look at, Michael is handless right now. See that little ledge? That's the culprit right there. Right there, my friends. That little ledge is making it a pain in the you-know-where to try to get this. Plus, he's also got rubbery kind of hands. But it's not making my life very easy, that's for sure. Where's the other hand here? You guys just talk amongst yourselves. Spot's going to be struggling to get this blasted hand in. I think oh, okay, I got one. Whew. Got one. It only took me 25 minutes. Okay, let's see if this other one can... That's why I'm talking... This is exactly what I'm talking about. For starters, that peg, I don't know how long that peg... I don't even want to say it. I'm going to totally jinx it. Maybe screwing the hand... Oops. Screwing that hand in might have more success than just trying to force that blasted hand in. Just kind of keep rotating it. Rotating until it feels right, and there we go. There we go. Human hands. Again, for the sake that is for your own sanity, do decide ahead of time which hands you want to put on this figure. As for his head, we're just gonna... Okay, that was fairly easy. Although, I'm also, because you'll see here, his head already has a ball joint, so I might have to... I'll have to take this ball joint out too. There we go. See? Ball joint. Pick that back into his head, so he doesn't lose his head. Oh, he's already lost his head. Well, let's not have him lose another head. Just going to peg this head into place. Well, that was a lot easier. Although it's not... It's a little loose. But there you have Michael with his human head. Looks like he's got a little bit of stubble, or he's been painting. Maybe he was painting the house. He's kind of got a, I want to say a confused look. Is that a good way to describe him? He's kind of got like a, he doesn't really know what's going on kind of look. But the face is pretty good. Pretty good all around though. It's really up to you. It is really up to you, but I prefer, me as a collector, right over here, Joe Collector here, I prefer him probably with the human head. Maybe Kiefer, when I eventually get to review him, maybe I might keep him with the vampire head. But I think for Michael, I'm likely to want to keep him with the human head. That's just the way I like it. By the way, his articulation, he has a ball jointed head, which is extremely loose. He has a pin and socket shoulder. He has the rotation in the forearm, rotation in the hand, and rotation in the waist. Oh, now there's some police going on outside. I tell you, one right after the other. Maybe there's vampires loose. As a side note, if you've got vampire problems, don't be calling the police. First of all, they're not going to believe you. Second of all, they're going to do squat to stop the vampire invasion. You need to get like vampire hunters or something. But there you have Michael. He does also come with a floor. There's no peg or anything like that. He's got no peg holes on his feet. So I guess you could just have him standing on the floor if you want. You could do that. Other accessories he does come with is a skull. Pretty nice detail on that as well. Some of the cracks and really solid paint. What we do is put that on the floor too. just like that, just willy-nilly. And finally, he does also come with, excuse me, he also does come with a chandelier. It's a mild assembly required. You just have to peg these independent arms of the chandelier in. They're all shaped. Will I even get one out? I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of like a half circle there. So you kind of know there's only really one way to get them in, and some of them are on an angle, so you won't accidentally get the wrong one in. Not that it matters, but it's not a complete chandelier. There's half of it missing. But, you know, a nice little detail, a nice little accessory, even if for anything, even if for no other reason than it just kind of sits on the ground, like so. You know, you can do that. Like so. I think overall, I really like the figure. You know, it has a few hiccups. I can't really gripe that the figure is a pain in the butt to change the hands out. At least there was no joint casualties in this review. Oh, that would have been the worst. But I really like Michael. I think he's definitely a case, though, where if you buy him, you really want to buy the other Lost Boy as well, and, you know, have the two together. Him on his own, not bad, but much like peanut butter, you got to need the jelly, right? You got to get the jelly. Lost Boys Michael, I'm going to give him a 7.5. Pretty good sculpt. Paint's a little slightly off, but overall, a pretty good figure nonetheless. Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the NECA Cult Classics. What were we doing? Series 6? Series 6? The last series. Today we're having a look at the Lost Boys Michael. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time. Just as a little added part to this video, remember this skull, everybody? I'm sure anybody that owns the Michael was probably just about to type in, hey, Spot, whoa, wait a minute. Wasn't there 2 skulls that came with the set? The answer is yes. There's the other skull right there. It would turn out that Butterfingers here, this guy right here, Butterfingers, when I opened up the package, I thought I heard a noise. I just brushed it off. Oh, this ridiculous noises. They're all over the place. Turns out it was actually this other skull. It fell on my floor. So I found the other skull. He gets 2 skulls. 2 skulls. Not bad. Just figured I'd tack this on, let you guys know for anyone that was panicking. See you guys next time.